not in this server. You're gonna mute me and shit.
No, I don't. I'm not gonna mute you. If I mute, I can see it.
Dead ass.
No, I just said it for like no explanatory power, just like a non-inferential justification. Are you like processing the answer, or
Oh, I thought you were talking to him about because you were just talking about explanatory power.
no? Like you wanted to debate that topic, or do you want to just debate a normal topic like a normal person?
I mean, normal topic. I said we could debate any topic.
When you said you want to debate that topic, and he told you, well, you can debate smoothie on the topic. You said, sure, smoothie. I'm gonna debate that topic. Then I said you can come get beat
And
up on the
yeah,
topic.
we can debate. Yeah, anything.
We could debate abortion. Makes your sense.
Yeah, no rhetoric or nothing like that.
You said what?
No rhetoric. Just nice,
I can't
quiet.
hear you.
No rhetoric. Just quite
I'm,
formal.
I'm, not, I'm going to use just straight substance. So I'm going to use rhetoric.
Okay. If you're
So
not
what is
gonna
just
use rhetoric, then I won't, or we
yeah?
both won't. That's the deal.
You act like that terrifies me. I'm shaking in my boots or something.
I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying a deal. Like it's a deal.
Or
But you are you gonna ping it or
there's no need to ping something that's going to end in like 5-10 minutes.
you're not gonna do that? Just ping it, bro. Just ping it.
There's no need to.
I'm playing geometry. Okay. You want me to give my argument or something?
Yeah, I asked you, what's your position on abortion? I would like
You never asked that.
ask an
Yeah,
argument.
sure. I'll give it. I'll give it. Yeah, the best explanation for why this is harmful because it deprives a valuable future. We morally consider beings that are significantly harmed. Death or sorry, abortion is prima facie wrong. Just you already went through the argument. Or I gave you the argument before. You should understand.
Yeah, so you're just saying that it's prima facie wrong for you to kill a fetus because it deprives them of the value of your future.
Yeah.
I disagree with prima facie justification, but let's say if I don't even need to attack prima facie justification, because I actually, where's your account of harm there?
My accounts of harm. What do you mean by account of harm? Like what I
Like,
morally consider
like
as being harm?
yeah, so basically that, yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. Things that are morally considered being harm, human living organism and or have the capabilities to employ sentience.
Is this going to be like some type of disjunction factor, or is this like a conjunction? You have to all
It
these
well well they all are conjunction, but I guess you
wait,
could
wait,
use them in disjunction too.
wait, no, they're all aren't conjunctions because they are separate words to describe something. I'm asking, is that
Well,
the
yeah.
separating?
Oh,
But
go
I'm
ahead.
saying, is those like separate, like linguistical aspects? Are they all like? Is that a conjunction for something to be harmed, or
N-
somebody can meet one of those said qualifiers or characteristics and be harmed?
No, okay. If you're saying it like that, then they all have to be conjunction to be harmed.
So it has to be a conjunction to be harmed. So there have to be a human living organism.
That have to have the capabilities to deploy sentience.
So you agree. So you would say, for example, that if I brutally stab a pig, that pig is not being harmed, right?
Well, no, because that pig is not sentient. Well, it is. Sorry, the pig
Okay,
is not
so
a
it's
human.
not a conjunction, then it's a disjunction.
You're what are you doing? You're like confusing.
Well, yeah, I agree that it's confusing to you. That's why I'm trying to make you clarify your position. I'm saying
No,
like it's
no, you're making it sound like a disjunction and a conjunction at the same
no,
time. You said
okay, I'm clarifying your position. I'm saying, well, if this thing is going to be some type of conjunction, do you say all of these qualifiers will have to be met for harm to be applicable towards it? If there's going to be a disjunction, you say only one of these qualifiers will have to be met for something to be considered as harmed. So again, you said this would be a conjunction. You have to be
yes.
a living human organism that deploys sentience. And I said, for example, a pig is not a living human organism that deploys sentience. A pig is what is it called? A different organism that deploys sentience. It's not a human living organism. So you would say that I can like I'm not harming a pig if I brutally stab it.
No, you're not. And plus, you're not depriving it of a valuable future.
Wait, so you agree that I'm not harming a pig?
No, you're not. You're not
Oh,
harming a pig.
that's a horrible bullet to bite. But sure, we can like you could bite on that bullet. So you agree that if this thing is just gonna be human live. Okay, so yeah, a fetus isn't sentient either though. A fetus
I
isn't
said, okay,
categorized.
if you could track, well, sorry, if you could track, I said have the capabilities to deploy something. Capabilities as a predeterminant of the future.
No,
So,
but when I clarified your position because it seems like you wasn't clarifying yourself because you probably lacked the terms to
no,
do so.
no,
Hold on, hold on,
you were just,
hold on,
you're
hold
just
on, hold on,
making it
hold on.
sound
Let
stupid.
me let me let me tell your position because you seem to be confused. When I try to
I don't,
clarify your
you
position,
literally use
hold on,
rhetoric.
hold on, hold on. Okay, I'm not using rhetoric. I'm just telling you what you're confused on. Is that using rhetoric to you? Am I using persuasive?
I bet to the audience or people that are gonna watch it.
No,
Yeah.
like I don't. It's no audience here, but Kuro.
Is
He's
this
recording.
getting recorded? What's happening? Because I heard another person join. Who joined?
No, it's no one joined. It's me, Kuro, you, and the recording boss. Somebody recorded it. Anyways, no.
Mm.
When I provided clarification for your position, I said, does this said thing? I mean, it has to be a living organism, a human living organism, while also deploying sentience. You agreed to that conjunction. You didn't say capabilities of sentience, but sure, if you want to provide
Well, I
clarification.
did. I did. It's
Okay, hold on.
recording. I did.
Okay, so hold on. So I said, if you want to provide clarification and say, well, this said thing has to deploy the capabilities of sentience, then I just ask you, what is your semantics on capabilities?
Capabilities have having the future to deploy sentience, and the future has to be actualized.
But just to be clear, that's not the definition of capabilities. That's just you applying your own arbitrary
Okay.
definition of capabilities and applying it to abortion.
Well, you gave me my. You asked for my semantics. Semantics
Yeah,
vary between
yeah. Actually,
persons.
for your semantics is not an arbitrary one.
Okay. What are your semantics on fucking
Yeah,
capabilities? I guess.
capabilities. I would just say it's just like the skills or abilities or powers that someone or something has to do something, which a fetus doesn't have.
Capability. Do you know what capability is?
Yeah, I just gave you the definition of capabilities. Are you not tracking that
Okay.
part, or do I need to repeat it?
Okay. Let's actually go to the Oxford definition. Because
Sure, we can go to the Oxford definition. I
little
think it's gonna
confusing.
probably like quite
Can
literally.
you search it up? Because
I
I'm in a
got you.
game. Okay.
Capabilities, the power or ability to do something.
You probably had that written in your notes, or I guess you got it first try. Nice.
You said I probably have what?
Probably had that in your notes, or got it first try.
What? My definition wasn't even directly similar to that. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So
Okay.
yeah, it's just the skills or abilities or powers that someone or something has to do something. Or
Yeah, it
using
has the
Oxford
power,
definition.
and it's
Yeah, so using Oxford definition, the power or ability to do something. So
yeah, the
what is that?
power.
How does the fetus have the power or ability to do something? Until
Because
to
in
like
the future he's gonna. But okay, I guess because you're over talking, go ahead and speak.
I wasn't over talking, I was talking, you try to interject.
No, you're Sorry, you're misinterpreting my argument.
It wasn't a misinterpretation of an argument, it was you providing a definition and me clearing up how the definition was inadequate.
There's a difference between semantics and definition. I hope you know that.
What do you think semantics is, Doma?
Semantics, like having a dispute or long term. I don't know. I know it's not the same as
No,
definition.
semantics is just the study of meaning in language. So when we
Okay.
studying language, when we talk about a dispute or some type of semantical dispute, it is talking about something that's going to be predicated upon analytics. We disagree with the analytics, therefore we're having a semantical dispute. So
No.
again, it's not me misinterpreting the argument. It's me providing clarification for the argument that you seem
Okay,
to
so
be
I
confused.
think you are misinterpreting my argument because I'm saying it has the capabilities in the future to deploy sentience. In the future, capabilities, yes.
Okay, so
Has
this
the
is your third.
capabilities.
Okay, this is the third time you revised the argument. First, it was just if it deploys this said conjunction. These.
Well, I clarified for you so you can understand it.
Yeah, I agree. I'm saying you revised it now. It wasn't you say you can't just say, well, you're confused on this because it was this and this and this and this now, even though initially it was just this and this and this. Like it doesn't make sense.
I
It's
never
not.
changed anything up. You could go back to the recording.
Yeah, hold on, hold on. I'm gonna tell you what you changed. In the beginning, you said these qualifiers, and these qualifiers is a living human organism while also deploying sentience. I gave in a
I didn't.
reductio, right? Hold
That's
on,
not what I
hold on.
said.
Yeah, I agree. That's what you think that you not said, but I'm trying to repeat it for you so you can understand it this time. I'm
You're
saying that
autistic. You're fucking
yeah,
retarded.
I agree that you think that, but just to be clear, the reductio that I provided was just saying, and I don't get why we're trying to like be comical or use rhetoric when you know that you're failing at it. The thing that the reductio that I provided initially is just saying, well, you would say that if I brutally stab a pig, that pig is not being harmed. You bit down on that bullet and say you agree that the pig is not being harmed. That's a horrible bullet to bite, but I just go on with it. Then
Because I
I
don't
said, okay,
morally consider
hold on.
pigs.
Just
And it's
because you
not
don't,
depriving of future.
hold on. Because can I revise? Can I tell you the revise of your argument?
No, because you're misconstruing my argument. That's
Yeah,
what
I
you're
agree.
doing.
Yeah, I agree. Doumafacts thinks that. But just to be clear, I told you just because there's no moral evaluation applicable towards a pig that is indexed towards your preferences does not entail that harming pigs isn't still applicable towards or let's say disorientation of physical substance isn't still applicable towards the fetus. Because when we talk about harm, we just talk about a physical disorientation until you apply some type of mental harm or this thing being harmed via the said physical notion, and that precondition is just
Okay,
mental fortitude.
is the
That doesn't
pig
mean
being deprived of a valuable future?
what. Yes, it's just not being deprived of a human valuable future. Like pigs
Okay,
still are
pig.
conscious.
What
You know,
future does a pig have if it's gonna get eaten?
wait. Okay, so what future does a fucking fetus have? Is just gonna get aborted.
No, I'm saying we morally consider things that are harmed, which is my kind of harm, is
Yeah,
human,
that's going.
alive, and has the capabilities to deploy sentience.
Yeah, again, that's going circular because if you're saying that we things that are
You're not
considered to be
fucking.
hold on,
We're
hold
not
on, hold on.
tracking.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, you're the only one that thinks that. But if your definition or if your argument is just saying things can only be harmed if they're being deprived of a future, and I give an example of how pigs can be deprived of a future by them having the precondition of a future to be meaningful, which is sentience or consciousness. You said, well, they don't have a future because they cannot be harmed. It's going circular. You're not providing justification to if this
I'm
said
not
thing
saying
doesn't.
that. Okay,
That's what you
wait. So
said.
you
I agree.
said,
You're not saying that initially. That's what you
wait.
said initially.
What did I say?
Okay,
Tell me
when
what
I
I said.
asked, okay, just to be clear, when I asked you, okay, does a fetus, I mean, does it say, what is it, a pig deploy, can a pig be harmed if I brutally stab it? You said no. And I asked you, well, just because you do not place some type of like moral consideration into a pig does not actually imply that a pig can't still be harmed. You said, well, a pig doesn't hold a valuable future, or what valuable future does a pig have? And I said, well, yeah, a pig has a valuable future because of these preconditions, right? Sentience or consciousness. You said, well, this said thing doesn't have a valuable future because it is not harmed, or it can't be harmed. And I said, well, that's going circular because the justification to why you saying things can be harmed is if they don't have a valuable future. I gave justification to why a pig holds a valuable future. Therefore, this said thing can be harmed. Then you said, well,
Okay,
I don't think it can be harmed. It doesn't make sense. It goes circular.
okay, okay. Now I understand the confusion. The pig has a sentience been actualized. I maybe I could that cleared up. The sentience has already been actualized.
Mm-hmm.
You can well, you can't harm a fetus, or you can't harm a pig that doesn't have or does have sentience.
You said you can't
And
harm a pig.
yeah, well, under my kind of harm. What is your kind of harm?
My come to harm is just saying that if this said mental fortitude or this capacity of psychological continuity exists for this entity, then that's a thing could be harmed. Like for
What do you mean
example,
by
if this
psychological continuity?
psychological continuity or the capacity of said thing is just going to be these said exponents of memories, these hedonic states, etc., etc.
So it has to have past memories. How does a fetus of a pig have past memories?
That's that capacity. So it does hold the capacity to hold these past memories because this coordinated cortical activity necessary for consciousness typically begins at 24 to 25 weeks.
You just said like coordinated twice.
No, I
You
said
said cortisol, whatever.
no, I said coordinated cortical activity.
What does that mean?
It just means that these said neurotransmitters are applied at the brain for this said thing to be actualized.
So why do you value a pig then?
I value a pig because it deploys these preconditions, which is sentience and consciousness, or the capacity of a psychological continuity.
Then a fetus doesn't have those?
No, if he doesn't have that until 24 to 25 weeks, which I just elaborated on.
Okay. So since you give me your kind of harm, I think it's still kind of contradictory because you're saying that like you can harm a pig, but you're pro-choice, right?
Yes, I'm pro-choice.
All all 9 months.
No,
Okay. How long are you?
I'm until again 24 to 25 weeks because that's when sentience begins. That's where the preconditions of moral evaluation for me begins.
So you wait. So you're pro-sentient then?
Yes, I clarified this already. Dumb.
You're pro-choice. Okay.
No, again, what do you think pro-choice means? Wait, you don't think pro-sentience is going to be a precondition or let's say some type of dispositional value of pro-choice?
You're like using these words that have no correlation to the argument. You're just using precondition.
Okay, what do you think precondition means, retard?
Right. You said you're not going to use like appealing rhetoric, but
Rhetoric.
you're,
You're confused about the words that I'm using, so I'm trying to ask clarification because I don't want to use words to confuse Doumafacts. I'm trying to use words to actually that Doumafacts can understand. You said I'm using words that doesn't correlate into the argument or pro-choice, or whatever the fuck I'm using. So I'm asking,
precondition.
what do you think precondition means, Doma?
What I think precondition means. So you
No,
cannot like critique
wait,
my.
hold
Like,
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. So no, I'm not gonna ask you what do you think your definition of precondition means because every time I ask you what is your definition of something, you provide an arbitrary one. So what is precondition?
I'm just gonna get the textbook definition because you keep on saying
Okay, so
that.
I'll just tell you, like precondition is just something that must be true or happen before something else can occur. So for me to be pro-choice, I can just provide the precondition that for me to be pro-choice, this that thing has to not be sentient.
What were you saying about my argument? Because sorry, we kind of went off track
No,
with the.
the only thing that I'll say about your argument is that you revised it like 7 times.
What did I revise?
Okay, you revise first. It has to be these conjunction of properties, which is a human living organism, but also deploying sentience. Then you said, well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the capabilities of sentience will have to be there for this set of property to be actualized. I mean, for this moral evaluation to be there. And I said,
Yeah.
okay, what do you define? Hold on. I said, if he doesn't hold the capabilities to be sentient or consciousness, then he said, well, now my argument is just saying that it holds the capabilities in the future to become this said qualifier to which I morally
Are you
value.
slow?
Okay, no, it's me clarifying your position,
No,
Rico.
I said in the beginning, my argument was saying that it has to have the capabilities to deploy sentience in the future.
Yeah.
That's what my argument was initially.
Do you think that's not mutually exclusive to what I said?
No, it's not. You saying
What do
the
you think?
capabilities to deploy sentience, and I said capabilities to deploy sentience in the future.
Wait, Domi, you're not tracking, and it's actually like sad. What I said initially is that you revised your position 3 times. The first one is sentience. The second was capabilities of sentience, and the third one was the capabilities of sentience in the future.
That's oh my god, we could literally go back to the recording. I never said one of those. I said the capability to deploy sentience in the future. I
That's
never gave a disjunction of
no,
those.
no. Okay, I never said that you gave a disjunction. That's why I'm saying
Okay,
you're using
bro,
terms. You're
we're gonna
using
go
terms
back
that
to
you
the
you're using
recording.
terms. No, we're not. Not at the moment. You're using terms that you don't understand. I agree. You can revise your position, but the position that you gave initially three times now is just saying, well, if this setting is sentience with these other qualifiers, then you said, well, you didn't say that. You say capabilities of sentience, and I mean capabilities of
You're
consciousness or
not even okay, bro.
hold on. You said capabilities are consciousness or sentience. And I said, well, this said thing doesn't hold this set capabilities. Then you said, well, this said thing is holding capabilities in the future. Then I said, well, that's a revised version of your argument.
That's, bro, okay, that's not what I said. We could appeal
I
back to the
agree,
recording.
like Jesus
Bro,
Christ,
I
dude.
let you speak. This okay, if you're
Okay,
just bro,
you're not providing any substance. You're just saying, well, we can go back in the recording. I can agree that's
I
possible.
am because you're misconstruing my
Okay,
argument.
then
That's
you're
what
saying
this
I'm
is
not
doing.
letting you speak, but you're not saying anything of substance. You're just saying we can go back in the recording. I agree that you want to get let out of this fucking cage because you don't look good in it. But I'm
I'm
telling
not
you, we can
no, I'm
continue.
not saying that. I'm
We
saying
can continue the argument. Like I said, you can revise your position even though you did it 3 times already.
no, listen. Thank you for letting me speak. I was saying we could appeal back to the recording to get over the semantics.
Oh, it's
Whatever
not.
we're going over.
We're not okay. So this is what I'm saying. You should stop using words that you don't understand because we're not going over semantics at them.
But then what are we going over?
We're going over your position being revised several times.
Is that not semantics?
No, semantics again for you is just saying the study of how the study of meaning in language.
Bro, that's not what it means.
Yes, it is. It just focuses on how words or phrases and sentences convey meaning. For
Okay,
example,
bro.
the
We're
word
gonna go back.
hold on. For example, the word dog refers to a specific animal. That is going over the meaning of the said demonstrated word.
We're gonna go back. Can
We're
we
not going over
go
that
back
at
to
the
the
moment.
recording? No, I was asking. Can we go back to the recording?
If you want to like be proven wrong like
I'm not.
that
You're
early, then
gonna. Bro, okay. You're being slow. I'm sorry.
being slow while you revise the argument like 8 times. Okay, that makes sense.
I wasn't. Can we just please go back to the recording?
Yeah,
Because I
I'm
know what
gonna
I
say the recording, then I'm gonna show you how you were retarded throughout the whole conversation.
okay,
Wait,
bro. You're using rhetoric when we agreed to not to.
nobody's using rhetoric. You're saying that you're confused even though you don't understand your own argument. Like it doesn't make sense.
That is not what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree. That's not what you're saying now. I'm saying that's what implied.
No, now you're saying you're switching your
Yeah,
words up
you
again.
saying no doesn't actually imply that it's not being implied. Like
Now, okay, now you're switching up your words. All you're doing is switching up your
it's
argument
not
or
switching up the
whatever.
words. It's not switching up the words. It's providing clarification for the caveman Doma because he simply can't understand
You're
human
not.
literature.
No, you're not providing any clarification.
Yeah,
You're
again,
just
you just saying no and repeating yourself doesn't make it more appealing.
okay, bro. You got it. Hmm. Hello.
Hold on,
Hello?
Doma wanted to go back in the recording because he thinks that he didn't revise his position 9 times.
Don't say on time when you knew I did.
I don't know what you just said. You said what?
You said when I didn't revise my position on time when I clearly did, and it was very much on time.
So you agree that you revised your position?
No.
Okay, then why you say okay? You agree that I did, or you agree that you did?
Well, okay. I admit that was a little blunder. I was saying that. Me, I was saying that I didn't need to like revise my position because you're
Yeah, I
just
agree that.
misconstruing it.
Yeah, I agree that you don't need to, but you did like 7 times. Like, so
No, I didn't.
I guess the recording is going to prove you wrong, John. Like, Jesus Christ. So you agree that the position that you're holding to now is just the capabilities in the future. Then, so if I provide in the recording where you just said that if this said thing deploys this qualifier, which is sentience, or the capabilities of sentience, then you would
Wait,
concede that
sorry.
you made a blunder.
Wait, sorry. What did you say? Sorry.
Okay, so you agree that your argument now is that the capabilities of sentience or conscious in the future. So if you say this initially, or if you say something initially different, then you would agree that that's a concession that you revised a position more than once.
It's not a concession. No.
Okay, so even if I provide this evidence, you won't agree, which is a concession, agree that you revised the position multiple times because it's going to
No,
be
because I
evidence.
didn't provide. Sorry, I didn't
Yeah,
revise
I
my
agree that
position.
you think that, but I'm saying if there's evidence to support that you revised the position, would you
You're
concede that you revised
presupposing
the
that there's
position?
evidence. Please just
Okay,
give me the
no,
evidence.
I said if retard. What the fuck do you not understand?
Okay, bro. You
So
got it.
if I'm gonna say it again, Doma, if there's evidence to support that you revised the position another time, you would agree that you revised the position. You would concede on that point.
No,
So even if there's evidence, you still would disagree that there's no point for me to grab the evidence. What the fuck?
bro. Just please just give me the evidence.
No, you just said if and if I give you the evidence, there were no. You still wouldn't agree or concede that you
Okay, I
revised.
would
What
concede.
what the fuck? What the fuck?
I would.
You gonna put the evidence into question? You gonna put the recording into question?
I will agree
Okay
that I
then.
made a bit. I concede. I would agree. Said that you're not going to use rhetoric, but you're using it.
No, nobody like this is external towards the discussion because you simply wanted to stop the discussion because of the blunders you made throughout the conversation.
Okay, bro. Just where's the recording?
I'm looking for it right now. Like I'm at 2 minutes at the moment. So yeah, okay, go in the rec. 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. You say capabilities of sentience, even though your argument now we're just saying the future capabilities of sentience.
Hold up. I'm almost done with this. Where's the recording?
You said what?
Where's the recording?
I can't hear you. You said where is the recording?
Yep. Oh, okay. Hold up. Hold up. I'm gonna go on down. Huh?
I can just screen record it. Okay, I got the screen recording. Hold on, let me edit.
Yeah.
You said what?
Smoothie, you want me?
No, I said I got the recording. Hold on. I got the screen record. Like of you just saying, wait, cannot get off my screen. Hold on.
Bro, this looks actually very cool, but like Smoothie's bigger than me.
So if you look at the rec, say capabilities of
Hold on, I need to go on deafen again.
and anybody else, like, do you hear you? Okay, do you agree that you said capabilities to deploy sentient?
Yeah, but you said I switched it up 3 times. That's
Okay, that doesn't matter. Like I asked you because your position, you kept saying, oh, this is my position, this is my position, but you clarify. I mean, you said the position differently 3 times. Like it doesn't matter how many times you clarify the position. My argument is saying that you revised your position.
okay.
Do you want to continue or
Yeah.
okay? Um, so
Yeah.
now your argument is just saying the future capabilities or the capabilities in the future because the semantics. I mean, the syntax do matter or the structure, how you convey it or articulate it, those
Mm.
matter. So which one is it? Just capabilities inside the future or the capabilities in the future?
In the future, well, both technically. We could conjunct both.
Well, both doesn't that doesn't make sense contextually because if you just say capabilities
Well,
in
it
the
does.
future, it doesn't. I'm trying to explain. If you say capabilities in the future, that goes back to the initial point by saying, well, if fetus doesn't hold the said capabilities to deploy the said thing inside the future, I mean in the future. Your argument
What do you
now is
mean?
just yeah, I'm saying that for example, there will have to be some type of like mental faculties necessary for sentience to be for this said psychological continuity to exist or to continue. You can't say something can
Well, it will
continue.
have those.
You can't say
It
something
will
can
have those.
continue. Okay. You can't say something can continue or happen without this precondition. And I'm saying that
Uh,
a fetus doesn't deploy this precondition, which is this mental fortitude.
hold up, Kiro. I was sorry, Smooth.
I,
I'll get right back.
I,
Kiro,
huh?
go ahead.
Now I was going to say the thing that I can agree to is that this fetus potentially can deploy sentience. The capabilities, I just disagree. Like I think we probably have two different semantics on capabilities. But if you can't say that it holds the capabilities to do said actions, if the precondition for that capability to be actualized isn't there.
Oh, yeah, I guess. But
Okay.
Kiro, just
You uh,
when I just agreed just for a second because I want to Kiro. The panel that you just made is actually fire, but Smoothie's bigger than me. It kind of looks uneven. Are you gonna post this, or is someone gonna post this?
Um,
Hello.
uh, I'll probably. Oh well, it's just not. Okay,
he doesn't.
I probably will post it. But
Well,
um,
I was saying it kind of looks uneven, very uneven.
yeah, Dom. I mean, yeah. In this picture, Doma doesn't have any feet, and I couldn't find any pictures with him like having legs and feet. He was always sitting down. So,
Legs. Can't you
Um,
just make that side smaller?
oh
Smoothie
yeah, I
sides.
could do that. Yeah, I'll fix it in a bit.
Yeah, I was just saying it looks fire. You get the recording button here. I get the. What are we saying?
no, it's just me clarify your position. Are you so what you was gonna say? But I'm gonna say I agree that the potentiality of this setting can exist, but I just disagree on the capabilities point. I don't think that the capabilities for the setting to deploy an action exist.
Well, it will have the capabilities in the future because if you're agreeing, well, do you agree it would have sentience?
That it potentially can deploy sentience. Yes, I said I agree to that.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. It has to still have the capabilities in the future to deploy sentience. And the capability is saying, well, you gave the definition of capability earlier, whatever it was, but it will have the capability to deploy sentience. It's able to deploy sentience in the future, correct?
Is able to deploy sentience in the future.
Yes.
That's not my definition of capability, but yeah, I agree that it can do this in the future.
Okay, yeah. So if you agree it can do this in the future, why can't capabilities and able be synonymous there?
Because able and capability have two different semantics. What I define capability to be is just the power or ability to do something. I'm saying
No.
for something, hold on, for something to hold the power or ability to do something, do you agree that the precondition would have to exist, right? You'll say, for example, for a water bottle holding the power or ability to fall, there will have to be some type of causal relationship there for that water bottle to fall, right? That's the precondition of the water bottle falling.
Yeah, but what's happening here is I think well no sorry not misconstrued. I think what's happening is that understanding the argument's not there. But I was saying that you're presupposing that this thing is not going to be actualized. That this fetus is not going to be having the capabilities of poise
No,
sentience because it's not going to be
no,
living. Correct.
no, that's not the argument. It's not saying that the said thing would not be actualized. It's just saying that the capabilities aren't there for that said thing to be actualized, even though the potentiality exists.
So what do you mean? It's not, wait. That's kind of like unintuitive.
Wait, yeah, I don't even think you're using that word correctly. But no, it could probably be unintuitive to you. But I'm just saying, like, just because like you can say that it's unintuitive doesn't imply that it's going to be inadequate, right? Like, I gave a reason to why the capabilities will have to be contingent upon some type of condition or precondition, which a fetus doesn't have. So this said thing doesn't hold the capabilities to do said action that you're positing that it can do via this capability. I agree that potentially this said thing can happen, or whatever, or this said thing can happen. That doesn't imply that it holds capabilities to happen. Do you think capabilities and can are going to be synonymous?
Yeah, I think they can be synonymous because if you're having the capability to the point sentience and you can have the capabilities, yeah, I think they're very synonymous.
Wait, okay, no, you're just using it contextually to be synonymous. What do you think the analytics of can means?
I don't really like to go over semantics, but I don't want to.
Okay, okay, the definition of can, I would just use it to be some type of possibility, something that is possible or likely to happen. You agree?
Hmm. Well,
So you agree?
and
So
yeah, or have the
okay. Do
was
you
able,
think
well, yeah, or is able to have.
um that is able to happen? Again, if you're just saying that it's able to happen, index towards possibilities, and again, there's no contention. But my argument is saying that the ability or the power to do something, which is contingent upon a precondition.
Where are you like you're using precondition like very wildly here.
Okay,
Like I
do you
don't
want me
feel like
you want me to tell you what precondition is again?
no, I don't feel like you need to use it. It's like you don't need it.
Okay, what is a word to replace for precondition if you are confused on the word?
Precondition, yeah, you could just say the beginning or
No, that's not a synonymous word for precondition. You want me to just say like a condition beforehand? Like that's just providing more loaded terms.
I mean, bro, I don't know. You just use what you want, but I just feel like that was like you don't need it.
Uh, but again, if you don't think that I need it and not providing a different word for me to use that is less confusing towards you, then I don't get why that redundant like remark was made.
Okay, but you got it. We could
Um,
go on to the next sub point, I guess.
so since we already argued that this setting doesn't hold the capabilities, this setting
No,
just
I
holds.
never. No, it does have the. It will have the
You
capabilities of
said
poison.
go on to the next sub point, but sure, if you think that it holds the
But
capabilities
well, because
after,
you're misconstruing it again. Was you misconstruing my whole argument?
I'm not misconstruing
This
your
is the
whole argument
problem.
because okay, just to be clear, I'm not misconstruing your whole argument. We already seen on recording that you misconstrued your argument by revising it multiple times. So
No,
again,
it
hold
was just
on,
very redundant
hold on,
what you
hold on. Yeah,
said.
what is redundant, Doma?
Bruh, another semantical fucking dispute because you have no fucking
No, no,
substance.
it's not a semantical dispute. It's asking a question. A semantical dispute is two different
That's a non
analytics.
sequitur. Please get
Hold
back
on,
to
hold
the
on.
actual
Wait,
argument.
okay. So what is redundant?
Bruh, that's a non sequitur. Just get back to
So
the
me
actual.
asking the question, me asking the question is a non sequitur.
Yes, very
What is
clearly.
what is a non sequitur?
Oh my god. Another.
Is it like are you like huffing and puffing because you can't answer the questions to the pop quiz?
Bro, we could conclude. Just let's conclude.
Jesus Christ! You think you look good in that discussion, Doma?
I'm sorry.
So you're sorry that you didn't look good in the discussion. Does that answer the question?
No, I copied your stutter. I'm sorry.
So you copied a stutter, a non-existent one at that.
Well, you did stutter. Well, that's
Well, I
letting
know
you
that you
know.
think that. No, I know that cavemen probably think that like humans do something that they think that they're hallucinating, but it doesn't make it true. Like I can hallucinate that Doma's a retard, even though Doma is a retard. Doesn't make the hallucination more true.
You said that you weren't going to use rhetoric, and here we
It's
go.
not. It's not me using rhetoric. You want to conclude, so this is external source of debate.
And you could conclude first.
You want me to? I don't think a conclusion is needed from my side.
Well, okay. Well, then, are you gonna conclude after me? I guess.
I said a conclusion isn't needed from my side. That means I'm not giving a conclusion. Do you not have social skills?
Why don't you need to give a conclusion?
I said I don't think I need to give a conclusion because
I
I
said,
think my
okay,
position.
retarded.
Hold on,
Said,
hold on.
why don't
Okay,
you
so I'm trying to provide a reasoning, and you're
No,
interjecting
you
because you're getting
didn't. That
whacked.
again, you like Miss
Okay,
Strawman. Thing.
so no, again, no straw man my position or what I
What is
said.
a straw
But
man?
hold on. So a straw man is going to be some type of confusion on the proposition that was given initially for you to
That is, oh my
recalibrate,
god, that's not what a straw man is.
for you to hold on,
Better.
for you to construct the proposition that was given initially incorrectly.
Oh my fucking god! Do you think pro-life is a proposition?
Do I think pro life is a proposition? No, I think the subsets of pro life is a proposition which you gave.
Weren't we debating pro-life?
Yeah, we were debating pro life, but you gave the
Wait,
subsets of
so
pro
you
life.
just agreed that a pro-life is not a proposition. So what were we debating?
Okay, so just to be clear, I said you gave the subsets of pro life, which is a proposition. You want me to
What is a
explain to you
subset
what
of
is a
pro-life?
subset? So
No,
just to be
no. What
clear,
are the subsets?
the subsets that you gave for pro life is just saying, well, if this fetus holds these qualifiers and this fetus is morally considered, you're saying that that said thing is going to be the position that you're positing to provide some type of like evaluation for the claim. That's pro life. If you just say pro life itself is not a proposition. If you say, for example, I am pro life, that
You
is a
just said it's a
proposition.
proposition. You're
Okay,
going back on your
okay,
word.
no, I didn't say it was a proposition. I said pro life. The word pro life isn't a proposition. That
Yes,
doesn't
you
that
did.
okay. That isn't a declarative statement that holds a truth. Amp, you're just retarded.
Oh my
I
god.
said the subsets of the subset of the utterance pro life is a proposition. For example, that a
You're
fetus holds
stealing
these.
Goon's
Hold on.
word.
The fetus holds these qualifiers for where you grant more evaluation to. That is a proposition. The utterance pro life is not a proposition.
Wait, bruh, you're stealing what Goon said against Lucaria.
Wait, what did Goon say, retard?
Utterance of pro-life isn't a
So okay,
proposition.
so
That's the point.
if Goon says microwave and I use microwave inside of an example, is I'm still in Goon's rhetoric or Goon's like his vernacular?
Yep.
You're just a retard. No one thinks that, but Doumafacts. I guess all cavemen think the same. Like you're just using caveman
I
literature to
was
sound appealing.
really like being sarcastic when you asked that question.
Yeah, I agree that you're being sarcastic, but that sarcastic like
Thank you for agreeing that I'm
apply
being sarcastic. So
didn't like it
listen,
actually
I'm
didn't
going to
adequately
conclude.
apply.
I'm concluding smoothly.
Yeah,
So
I agree. You can conclude. I think
uh,
you just copied your own stutter, my nigga.
no, that was okay, bro.
Are you giggling because the lack of articulation that you provided throughout the whole discussion?
Oh, bro, that's
So
that's you.
is this like brawly rhetoric? Is this you giggling after you can't articulate yourself?
No, bro, don't compare me to that goon.
Well, you're doing what that quote unquote goon does, which is
Okay.
laugh because the lack of articulation is a
No, I'm not
proposition.
saying that I have lack of articulation. I'm saying
I
you
didn't say that
stuttered.
you said that. Like, are you?
Anyways, yeah, sure. My conclusion is saying that smoothie, my interlocutor was very misconstrued about my argument. He
He's
thought I
using that word
said,
incorrectly.
"Okay, bro, I'm not gonna talk anymore. Go ahead."
All right, good boy. Like, what the fuck? Bro said he was gonna conclude and just didn't give conclusions.
Because you're being bad faith.
I'm being bad faith because you're using words incorrectly. Start using words that you understand. Then,
What did I use incorrectly?
yeah, misconstrued. Do you
Do you
know the
want me to give?
definition of misconstrued?
Yeah, I'm gonna give my definition. Sorry,
Oh
my
no, I
definition.
said, do you know the definition, not Domafacts
Oh
definition?
yeah, I do know the definition of
So what
misconstrued,
is
but
it?
do you? Wait, do
So
you?
tell me. So tell me the
Wait, do
definition.
you? Wait, hold on.
Are you
Sorry, do
gonna
you?
like? You see, I'm trying to counter
Wait, are you
question
gonna
because he
answer the
doesn't know the
question?
definition.
Do you know the
So do y'all see
definition
I'm
of?
trying to counter question because he doesn't understand the question? So
Okay,
are you
I
gonna
give.
give the definition of construed because you don't understand it, or are you gonna keep
Yeah, I
asking
could
me a
give the
question?
definition of
Okay,
construed.
okay, give me
Construed is
the
saying.
definition, not Domafacts.
Oh yeah, construed. I'm not pretty sure construed is even a word, but yeah, sure. I could give the definition of
Okay,
construed.
what's the synonymous word for construed then?
Wait, Smoothie, are you gonna
Yeah,
conclude or because I have to go in a
I,
bit? So
I,
are you gonna conclude?
I don't need conclusion. I think
Okay.
uh,
He thinks.